Hello, I am live. I am live on YouTube now. I didn't really have much to talk about today. I just felt like there's really nothing to talk about. I have no spending money. I have no friends. It's a snow day. It's supposed to snow 5 to 10 inches today, and I just woke up and there was like 4 inches of snow outside. So oh, how fun. It snowed in, but I have so many things to keep me entertained. At least. At least I have so many things to keep me entertained. But let's talk about how ratchet Rochester, New York is. Usually, when you put attention on something, people do something about it, or they just like try to copy you or something. They try to copy me. But Rochester, New York is kind of known for being ratchet and having ratchet people. I don't care how many new buildings they put up and build downtown. Rochester is ratchet. Every time I have to commute down there to do business or run an errand, it's just unpleasant. Everything is unpleasant there. Like I've traveled to Portland, Oregon, Houston, Texas, Chicago, Illinois. They all had different vibes to them. Like Rochester is like the bottom of the barrel. You know what their signature dishes in Rochester? In Rochester, our signature plate is the garbage plate. And you are what you eat. I had that like once and I was on the in the bathroom. So I would never eat that again. Garbage plate. It's just like onions and sliced up hot dogs and honey and mustard thrown together in a plate. And it looks like that. It looks like throw up. But apparently that's good to some people. People harass you in upstate New York. I mean, not the whole state, but like specifically Rochester and a little bit of Buffalo, kind of known for having people who kind of harass you. Um, yeah, that's what they do. It's just like it'll be the bummiest people in upstate New York, in Rochester, New York. Uh, they try to act like I don't know. It's kind of like they're a bunch of zombies or something. They try to act like their main thing is that getting a job. Like that's the if they're gonna brag about something, they'll talk about how they have a job. And that's the only thing they can brag about, a job. So it's like at least they have something to do, so they don't cause trouble. But it's just like get working for somebody is the thing that they brag about in Rochester. It's like and the average Rochesterian who was born and raised here is kind of all they do is harass and dox you, especially if you're a black woman. They'll harass and dox you, and they'll get their minions and they'll get their ugly children to fight their battles for them in Rochester. Like there'll always be some woman with some ugly fat child getting her child to fight her battles for her. Like their child will be on child support while she's working a job at the Dollar Tree. That's how ratchet Rochester is. To get her child to fight her battles while collecting child support and then she'll be obese at the same time. That's what Rochester women are kind of like. But like, you're not gonna see that if you're like in you're not gonna ever notice that if you always have a lot of money to spend or if you're like in some type of institution like let me think of what institution is kind of isolated from society. Like Well, prison for one thing, or maybe church. I get nah. I don't even know. I don't think there's no escaping it. Um, you can't really escape the Rochester vibes. It's not like it wasn't. I'm guessing it was different in the 50s, and then like something happened with the economy, and then it got ratchet. But it was always ratchet to me, except when I was probably young, a child. But it started getting ratchet when I became a teenager, growing up in this city that I was born and raised in. So, yeah, it's weird how it just kind of got to the point where I don't talk to anybody in this city. I just do everything online, and everybody's going to be doing everything online because who wants to talk to anybody in this city when they could just be working and have a job? Let me turn off that radio. So, is it looking good? Well, that's the only thing people pay attention to, and that's why I'll probably get people try to harass me in this state, in this city, because I look good, and they're ugly and fat and old, and they get their children to fight for them. Um, and that's all they do, and they justify it by having a job, because at least they're useful. It must hurt knowing that you didn't do anything with your life for 50 years besides work for somebody. Didn't really have any creative abilities or anything like that. Um, but that's just what happens when you grow up in a ratchet city, and the kind of the city bus line kind of took over, I guess. I don't know how you managed to do that. Like, Rochester, New York seems like the only place where the bus, the the business with the bus center takes over the whole city. I don't know how, because they like get their minions on the bus to go everywhere. I guess that's why they're not like the RTS bus used to go everywhere in the country, and I think they just like there was a year where they just banned. I don't know if they even banned it, but they don't anymore. They only travel on the inside of the city now. US. Let me check. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's getting confused with something else. Well, they used to travel across everywhere. Oh, it's not even called that. I don't even know what the RTS stand for. I thought it stand for Rochester. It stands for Regional Transit Service. I don't even know the name of them. Hmm. Yeah, I guess there's not much to say about them now. But I'm only talking about them because that's where I what I use to get around the bus. I guess they put more. Only thing I have to talk about must be a lot. Nothing going on in my social life. If that's the only thing I have to talk about, the regional transit center. Some people act like they live on the bus in the transit center. Hmm. But really, there's nothing else going on. What the heck? Q ad. No, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing else to say about them. I just thought there would be more going on with the regional transit center because, like, I guess that's just where the bottom of the barrel stuff happens. And I can't really escape it because I had a parent who worked there, used to. I grew up with a parent who worked there. So that's part of, unfortunately, that's part of my roots now. Unfortunately, the bus line and the regional transit center. Unless I start working for a living, which I don't think so. Uh, Someone said Mother Africa. I was born in this country, good sir or ma'am. Good sir, I was born in this and raised in this country. I don't know what you're talking about. Just because I look exotic doesn't mean I wasn't born here. I know I look exotic, but I was born here. And there's a snowstorm, and I can't go shopping. What the freak? Someone said, "Who is trying to kick you out?" Oh, they are they in the room with us? Oh, are you talking about one of the videos I posted? I think I mentioned that. That was like a few months ago when they needed money, so they were trying to say like, you have a certain amount of time to pay your rent, or we're gonna threaten to get you out. And they got like a notarization, and that didn't even do anything. I was like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, I don't got any money. What are you gonna do? The city doesn't pay me. They're not gonna employ me because I don't have work experience, so they're not gonna employ me. No one would employ me with no work experience. So yeah. But it's like also depends on your social interactions with people because people usually hire people you are social with in their social circle. So that's non-existent in my upbringing. There's no actually that was forbidden. Like I couldn't socialize with people, the world, because it's worldly. As for the long fingernail or slender finger. Oh yes, same. Long slender fingernails. It's because I don't do heavy manual labor. That's why my fingers look like this. That's why my fingernails are long because I don't do manual labor. Soft, long fingernails. But also, I was born like this too. But yeah. Mm, can't believe it's going to be snowing like 5 more inches, 10 inches. You know what? Actually, that's what Rochester, New York is known for. Having harsh winters. And it's like people forgot that for the past several years it was warm, but that's was just lucky. And now people are remembering, oh yeah, I live in Rochester. It's supposed to snow like this every winter. We're supposed to get like affect snow every winter. Um, so I got me. I'm waiting for my I'm waiting for my food stamps to come in because everybody's so broke. I need to be on food stamps. Everybody's so broke. I need to be on food stamps. No one wants to hire me because I don't have work experience. I don't have any friends to talk to or a social circle. It's a snowstorm. There's really nothing to do at all. Really nothing to do. I can't even go shopping because with what money? I don't have a car. How am I going to travel? What do you mean musty? Someone said I'm musty. You don't know how it smells in here. I have scented candles in my room. And I take showers every day. You can't smell anything. It's a musty. It's funny how that chat just be assuming things. Yeah, that's real cute. What you just said. That's real cute. That's real cute. Anyway, that's real cute. Uh, I don't know how you some of you be coming up with this stuff. Like, how would you know how someone smells when you're not even in the same room as me? You're not even in the same room as me. You're not around me. You don't know how I smell. And I'm glad you don't either. You know, you're talking to your phone right now, right? You know, you're talking to your phone. You're looking at your screen. You don't know how I smell. You're looking at your screen. You're not next to me. You're not in the same room as me. How would you know how I smell? What is your ring size for fingers? Uh, it's like six. My ring finger size is six. I don't know why you would ask that, but I already got ring rings and stuff, rings and things and stuff. That's from a character from an anime show. Rings and things and stuff. I recognize her from McDonald's bathroom. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, where are you coming up with this stuff? The McDonald's bathroom? What are you even talking about? I don't eat at McDonald's. Did you see me go on McDonald's once? That one time I was in McDonald's and you never stopped talking about it? People like that are funny. They hear about something once or they see something once and then they never stop talking about it. North Carolina checking in. Uh, hello from upstate New York. Please model your fingers. No. Yeah, I'll show it for 1 second. There. Satisfied? So yeah, like was saying, I've been to other places like Chicago, Chicago, Illinois. There's a souvenir from that. I've been to the Thousand Islands, and I actually did a video blog. There's a souvenir from that. But like Rochester seemed like the only place where it's ghetto and ratchet, and people are broke, and there's a lot of baby mamas, fat baby mamas with fat ugly kids collecting child support, and they're trying to improve it, but that's not gonna. They're trying to improve it by building more apartment buildings, but that's not gonna do anything. It's not creating anything. It's not creating any real culture or anything. So I don't know what people are gonna do with themselves besides shovel the driveway, shovel the snow off the driveway. Um, yeah, so I guess I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing, which was aimlessly browsing the internet and trying to collect some 2 cents from that, if that. 15 cents, a spare 15 cents off the internet from the very few amount of work available online. Very little amount. There's nothing to do. Rochester is ratchet. If you want to visit here, be sure to bring like you know what? I don't even know who would want to visit Rochester, New York, unless they want to see like the Strong National Museum or some of the commercial places. Whoever keeps commenting, you're not showing up because it says your comment is held for review. So you're just commenting something inappropriate that I don't need to see. I don't need to see everything people comment because some people are just inappropriate and have no couth or house training. So don't say anything. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say for this live stream. You know what? My Cash App is Black Ninja Mist, all one word, if you want to send some money. You probably don't because I doubt anybody in this chat has money. Sing a song? No. And that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. See you next time when I feel like talking. Bye.